Hello. So guys, if you can see my screen, just let me know. Just say one on the chat box if you can see my screen. Just if you can see my screen, if you can you just say yes on the chat box, please, so that we can go along with it, so that we can start. All right. So let's go. So let's go, guys. So hello, guys. Okay. If you can drop you can also drop an emoji. You can drop an emoji on the group. So let's do this thing. So guys, I would say this is New York section, and this is what we are gonna be looking out for, and this is what we are looking out for on gold so far. Let's first of all start with a quick one for yesterday. Let's start with a quick one for yesterday. What really happened? What really happened yesterday is this. I know a lot of people were kind of a little bit confused in that, okay, what really happens, and then how the market itself. So I'm going to talk about a lot of things. I'm going to talk about a lot of things today. I'm going to talk about a lot of things. I'm going to talk about the whole starting from yesterday. This is exactly what I'm looking at to see to on gold so far at this point. And you can see what I marked here. Just one thing I want you guys to understand is that I want you guys to be very careful about what they call gaps. Anytime markets open, there's always a gap. I don't know if you guys are looking at if you guys have been noticing so far that what has been happening in the market regarding gaps, and then gaps feelings, and you should not ignore it. I know most people will feel like this is just a normal gap, and hey, it's going to happen. It's going to no. This is how gap works. So I want you guys to be very careful about this. You can see that you can see my old chart. You can see this is a gap. This is a gap. This and this is a gap. I want you guys to know this. Anytime a gap opens in the market, price will always come and feel it. That is very important. I know most of you guys will feel like, oh yes, I know most traders will feel to ignore it. So this has been happening with for the past 3 months now, and you can see that this is a 4 hour time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame. Let's see how the gaps has been opened, and you can see this is a gap, and then this is a gap. You understand? So this was Monday, and then this is Tuesday. You understand? Monday and Tuesday. This was what the gap had. This was what has been happening so far. This is what happened so far. Monday. Now, a lot of people will be like, what is happening? What is going on in the market? Why this recently? Anytime the market opens, there's still a gap. The reason why it's like that is that during the weekend, there's also a meeting going on regarding the US dollar and then other currencies regarding the tariff fight, and then regarding how everything has been going on in the market. Now, these are the things that people to ignore. This thing happens times to that number. So this is something that you should be very careful about. That it happens. You understand? It happens. So when it comes to this gap, let's go to the higher time frame. I will show you guys what I'm seeing on gold and what I'm expecting. So just stay tuned, guys. I'll show you what I'm seeing and what I'm expecting. So I want you. This is a gap. You can see what happened here. You can see what happened at this point here. A gap happened here. You can see what price did here. You can see what price did at this point. A gap opened here within the market opens. You can see what price it went back up. It went back up and came down to this level. It came back again. But initially, this is not the fill. This is what they call fill. This is what actually filled the gap. Yeah, you can see what price did here. It went back up. When the gap opened, it went back up, thinking it's going to fill the gap, and then came back at level and went back up. So this was what happened here during. This was what happened. This was the 500 people gap that happened last week. That people were kind of people. If you check it on your MT4, your MT5, you're going to see the gap there. If you check it on your MT4, MT5 level, you understand. And then it sold for over a week before price come and fill the gap. And now at this point we had about two gap here. From the price is still coming down. Price is still going to fill the gap. Why? You should you guys should pay attention more. When price will drop down to this level, expect price to still go back up. Initially for me, I'll be looking at to see, okay, if price should come. For me, I feel that price is still going to come to this level and then drop from here. From this side here, I should be looking at, okay, to buy here. Now at this point, in other words here, I should be looking at to sell if price should come two back to this level here. Initially, I should be looking at price to come back to level, because if you check it, if you go to your 30-minute time frame, there is a order block. Here. You can see how I marked it out here. There is a order block. I'm expecting price to still come back. Price should still come back to this level here, hit this level, and then drop back to this level. So you see, guys. So for me, if price should come back to the level, I should be looking at to sell. So for me, at this point, this is my analysis. I expect price to go back here, sell back to this level, and then this level I should be looking at to buy. I should be looking at to buy here. You understand? Now, most people will be wondering that, okay, why am I still looking out for buy? I know a lot of traders has been complaining that the buy trend in gold and what has been happening in gold has not been stable. A lot of people have been complaining. A lot of people complain that, okay, gold has been so much on the indecisive. Yesterday, me and my friend were having a discussion regarding this. So we expect. So for me, I told him that I expect. And now, what is giving me that confidence? One thing you need to understand is that you need to know that, okay, what Trump is trying to do. Trump, at this stage right now, in US dollar, it's just like US dollar now. They are suffering inside and they are smiling outside. That is what is happening right now in it. They are suffering inside and smiling. You can see that Trump has been a pain in the ass for a lot of people these days. Now you can see Trump will come out. You can see Trump and come out and say, okay, I'm imposing 50% tariff to European Union, which actually shakes the market. You can see it's also making the investors taking their money out of the US dollar and then keep on buying gold. You understand? But at this point, Trump is Trump is making the investor so confused to the point that, am I doing the right thing for me to take my money out of the US dollar? Am I doing the right thing for me to take, like for me to put my money in gold? Now, Trump doesn't care about what you think. He himself is going to impose whatever he feels that he wants to impose. That's just one thing about Trump. He will also impose it. And most people will feel like, oh yes, Trump is like this, Trump is like that. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A lot of people don't really understand what Trump is trying to do. Trump is trying to make fear. Trump is trying to put fear in those investors to make them feel that even though your investment would not actually shake the US dollar based on how US dollar is strong enough to hold. So a lot of people will feel like, okay, yes, Trump is trying to do is trying to shake up people, make them know that UST has the ground. It's just like you're smiling inside and then you're crying outside. That is what is happening right now in the United States. So that is what has been giving dollar the strength to move up to this level. You can see how dollar moved on to this level, and now it's now going back now, expecting it to come back now, and now see what do you guys just see what has been happening so far. I know most people will ignore it, but I can tell you that if you're very careful enough, if you're very careful and if you're very vigilant to see that, okay, this is what has been happening. Believe me, a lot of things will actually change when US dollar start gaining stability. So for me, I should be looking at to see that no matter how price should come to this level here, no matter how price should come to this level here, I'm still going to buy to this level. Initially, right, if price should not exit this level, I will buy, I will just wait for price to still come back here. You understand? Come back here, sell to this level here. You understand? If price should come back to this level and I'll see sell to this level here, that is what me I'm looking at for. You understand? So I want you guys to take this as a example. I don't know how your analysis is. I don't know how you make use of it since price to come and sell to this level. Once one price sell to this level, I'll be looking at to buy up to this level here. I'll be looking at to buy up to this level here. So guys, you understand? So if price should move out, I think what's the time now? Time is just we are almost 1 o'clock. We might get probably by 2:30 level here, and for here through to this level here, we'll buy to this level here. So guys, this is just what I should be looking at on gold. And I don't know if you guys have any question. If yes, yeah, I know a lot of people. Yes, gold is still on bullish. Gold is still on bullish form. That's just what you need to understand. Gold is still on bullish form. What we are looking at for two, we are still looking at to sell to this level. So once we sell to this level here, we expect price to still come back. Expect price to still come back to this level, to this one. So that is what I'm looking at to see. Gold is still on bullish form, but what we are doing right now, if price should come here, if price should come to this particular level here, I'm expect price to still come back here again to come and sell. So I am trying to make you guys understand that this might happen. This might happen due to my analysis, and I am still confident enough that gold we expect gold to still come to 3,500. This is the last high of gold, and then this is what we are expecting so far on what the market is doing. So I want you guys to pay attention. So, and also tomorrow we're going to be trading FOMC live by 7 p.m.